Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So I missed doing my video last week, so this week I'm just going to do like a double cash stuffing. But first of all, I have got some Happy Meal which I ordered from Budgets in Bloom, so I'm just going to show you what I got. First of all, just pop it all out of this box first. So I ordered 4 challenges for myself and 1 for wee Bailey. So I got the Dinky Dice challenge, which comes with this little pod. So I believe you just shake this up, you see what numbers you got on the dice, you fill it in, and then you throw however much it is. So probably a wee bit similar to like Risk the Six and stuff like that. So I got that. I got Ducky Dots, which I've been wanting for a wee while since I've been seeing Budgets and Dreams doing this. And it's quite similar to Kimberly Budget's Duck Bucks, which I wanted to get, but then she obviously shut her shop and I couldn't get it, it was out of stock. So you've got these wee ducks with different colours on their bottom, so you pick them out the bag and you colour in and you save how much. So I'm going to start that at some point, not at the moment, but it might be a next year one, but I got it anyway. And then I got these 2, Duckling Dosh and Rabbits on the Run, which are again quite similar. You pick a coloured thing out the bag and whatever gets there first wins. So I got them. So they'll be coming into my budget at some point, and then I couldn't resist this. I saw this, it's called Puppy Pounds, and it comes with a cute little dice with paw prints. So this is going to go into the boys binder, and it's going to go towards saving up for his treats once this tracker's finished. So I'm going to pop that in here. So that's an extra wee challenge for the wee boy. So I'm really chuffed with these. I ordered these and they come really quickly, which I wasn't expecting. And they also upgraded me to these sort of thicker glossy wallets as well. So that was really nice of them. So yeah, we'll be starting this soon enough when we do Bailey's cash stuffing. And I also got a wee bee charm from Studio Budget Co. I've got a few things in my hand, but it's kind of all spread out, so I'll just show that as I add it in, but I've put that on as binder. So yeah, so that is that. So I've not spent a great deal of money out of my purse. I've spent wee bits and pieces here and there, but not a massive amount. That is extra money I've got. I'll explain about that in a wee bit. So I spent my household money on something, and I spent money, but I've still got £20 in travel, £10 in toiletries, and I've got a wee bit of change. I did have more change than this, however I did have to pay for parking today, so I spent £4 on that, so I did have nearly £40 left, so I've now got about £30 something. I'm just going to leave that in my purse because I wasn't meant to be off work this week, but I'm off again for the second week. I'm not anticipating going any place, I'm not anticipating spending much. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stuff the full two weeks money. This is the money for this week, which I didn't stuff, and this is the money for the coming week starting tomorrow. So, and then I've got the money for the week beginning the 7th of July left in there for the cash. So this is kind of going to be boring because basically what I'm going to do is I've got these 2 challenges that I'm working on, that It's Totally Worth It by Soph's Budget in Life and the 10 of Hearts by Cash But Cute. So I actually need these 2 challenges to be finished in time for my July sinking funds cash stuffing, because these are getting used to go towards that, because I had to go and buy a new hoover, so the money that I normally would have used 20, 30, 40, 50 and 60. So £60 going in, it's totally worth it. So yeah, so the money that I normally would have used out of my wages for my July sinking funds cash stuffing, I'll be going to the credit card to pay off for the hoover. So yeah, so this is how I'm going to do it, because rather than obviously putting myself in more debt by not paying the credit card off when I'm trying really hard to pay off all my debt, I've got these challenges. I'm just going to use them. So I've got one more to do on that £60, so that'll get done over the next couple of weeks, and then I'll have that money ready for stuffing for my July sinking funds, and then I'm going to finish this 10 of hearts today. So that's £40 going into that. So I know that was probably a wee bit boring for people, but it's just something that I needed to get done. Obviously, your budget does have to change and does have to evolve depending on what comes up. And at this moment in time, the main priority is paying off the debt and not getting any more debt. So obviously it makes sense to me to get these 2 challenges done and just put them into the sinking funds cash stuffing, so the money that I would normally have used in that can just go into the credit card to pay for the hoover, and then that saves it becoming a debt basically. Obviously, come next year, once I do get the debt paid off, I will have my appliance fund and I will be building that up, so I will have contingency money there that I can use in the situation that I have, you know, in the situation that I have to buy new appliances for whatever. So these are the challenges that I've put in my challenge binder that I'm going to be working on. Yeah, from this month going forward, once I've got these completed. So I've got some extra money that I got from selling bits and bobs. So I had quite a lot of sort of dog puppy stuff that had never been used, that I'd bought for Bailey, like, or toys he'd been given as gifts that he'd never used, still sitting with the tags on. And I've got a couple of friends who were getting puppies, so they bought some of the stuff. That saved them a bit of money, and it made me a wee bit of money back on stuff that hadn't been used. So, and also, yeah, I sold a couple of old bits and pieces of mine, like clothes and stuff, so that, like that, clothes that have never been worn, that never fit properly, so I just sold them. So the money that I got from the clothes, that's going to go into my next year tin. So I'm just going to pop that into here now. And then the money that was got from Bailey's stuff, the dog stuff, is going to go into Bailey's Christmas binder. So I'm just going to mark off 2 flowers on here. Yeah, so that's the savings for next year, so we've put some money into that. And then this £60 is going to go into Bailey's Christmas binder, just to give that a wee boost, because definitely could do with, boosting this and just getting this done a wee bit sooner rather than later. So we shall find a 6-sided dice. So we're going into number 6, which is a new one because we completed the challenge in there the last time. And then number 1. So what we're going to do is we'll take the 5 out and we'll pop a 10 in. But then what we'll actually do is we'll swap the 2 10s for a 20 because I want to try and do it so that I can get as much out of it as I possibly can, you know. So we'll just cross that off so we don't forget. Yeah, so I just want to, you know, spread the money about a bit. I'd rather not be putting all the money into one place. So that's 2. And then we've got 5. And again, I believe we've got a wee lone 5 in. Oh, we've actually got a few 5s in here. So what we'll do is we'll put 2 10s in there and take 15 out. So that actually squares that up to be correct. And then we'll just cross that off so we don't forget. And then 3. 6 again. 6 again. Flaming Nora. So 6 is getting its money, mind you. 6 is a big one, so it's not necessarily the worst thing. Number 1 again. Number 5 again. So we've got 2 more rolls left. Oh, number 4 finally gets something. That means everything's had something at least. And number 6 again. So what we'll do is so that's just £15 to go on challenge number 1. Good that we've got some 5s in here as well that we could swap out when we do our monthly cash stuff in, which is pretty good. So no, I'll just do a 5. So we've got £20 left to go on this one, but depending on how much it gets on the next one, I might have to rub something out and condense it a wee bit to get that 15 done. But that's currently got £40 in there. So this challenge is for wee Bailey to get his Christmas presents for his friends and his sisters. So yeah, so that'll be £30 into here. Right, this is going to be kind of awkward because each stocking on this is £2, so can only actually do 2 stockings. Then hopefully next time this will get a bit more and we could colour in a bit more. Because I thought if I made it £5 each, it would take forever to do them, to do the challenge, and I don't want these to be taken forever. So got £50 in here, which means we've just got 10 left to go. So this could potentially be completed next time. And then again, this is another new challenge, and this one got 20, so that means we're colouring in 4 wee Grinchy faces. And then that just gives Bailey's Christmas savings a wee boost, because I would like to be ready, have all these challenges completed by kind of October time, so that I can just kind of get out, get to, you know, Pets at Home and stuff, and start picking up bits and pieces. Same as I like to get my own Christmas shopping done early as well. However, my gift fund is done, and what I'm now saving for is just sort of the food and drink and the bits and bobs. So yeah, but I'm hoping to have my Christmas binder completed by October as well. Oh, I've done too many. Never mind, we'll just have to only just colour in the face next time. But that's good, because that's nearly a fifth of the way completed as well. So, because I was worried that this one might take quite a while, and then there's 2 more challenges to go in once whatever's completed first gets completed. And then what we'll do is, once, obviously, we put these in, and then whatever gets completed first, once there's only 4 left, what we'll do is we'll just, so say like we've only got like say 1 and 3 left, and 2's empty, so when we get 2 we'll just put it in 1 or 3 and we'll just alternate, and then we'll do the same here. Like say we've got 4 and 6 left and we get a 5, we'll just put in 4 once and into 6 ones, just to get them all stuffed, and that's what we'll do. Or we'll just, you know, change to a 4-sided dice and just do it that way. I don't know, we'll just wait and see. But yeah, so we've got a plan, we know what we're doing. So yeah, we'll get that done. So that's his Christmas savings binder sorted. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it wasn't too boring, and I will see you next time. Thank you for watching. Bye.